Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good day. Rando live stream here. Put the live chat button on. We'll see who's around. It is 8:15 Eastern time in the morning. And I have a giant, I guess we could call it, urn of coffee to drink. So I'm looking forward to that. I figured that instead of just drinking it without you guys, we'd do a little live stream. So let me find everything I need to find here, get this thing right, turn the volume down on the phone. I am now good to go. All right, cool. So let's see who's around. It's morning. It's a toss-up in the morning. 3 people. How you doing? Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Very hot. Didn't drink coffee yet, so this could be a very interesting start. Jared, what's going on, buddy? Riley, how you doing? Good morning to you as well. Thanks for stopping in. Another random live stream. Why not? I had the time. I got a tea time in 2 hours. So I figured while I drink my coffee, come on and say hello. It's hard to make a video on golf days because by the time I get home, I'm just ready to lay down. We work tonight. So Chris, what's going on, buddy? Good morning to you too. Good morning, Omar. It's early there, isn't it there, Wade? What is it? So 5:15-ish? Brew up the coffee. Here we go. Let's go, 814. I don't work on Tuesday nights. I got bowling league on Tuesday nights. So this is usually a good morning to do a live stream when I get up in time. Chris is just getting off work. I know the feeling. Jared says, you should tell that dude that bought your Tundra you'll sell him the grill behind you. No, I think he's happy with the TRD Pro grill. I'm not taking that off the wall, man. That's going to be there. I dig that. Okay, so 5:15 in the morning. What are you doing up? What are you doing up? Raptor, what's going on? Coffee time for sure. Instead of staring at your cell phone on YouTube or what? Well, actually, I guess we're on YouTube right now, so I take that back. Instead of me staring at my phone on YouTube, which is usually what I do when I have coffee, I get caught up on everything. Live streams are more fun. Yeah, Wade, you're off today, so you could take a nap later. Absolutely. Morning, SGA. How you doing? Good to see you. Just stopped in to say hello, Jose. What's up, man? Have a great day out there. Do big things. It's good to see a good amount of you on in the morning. Getting ready to soak in the hot tub. There's nothing wrong with that. Elmer, what's going on? Good morning to you as well, sir. Yeah, it's a lot of fun doing the live streams in the morning. You know, when I can't keep my eyes open, just woke up. And you know me, I work overnight, so my schedule of sleep is all weird. So I got to sleep like a normal last night, which is usually broken up and weird because I'm used to sleeping in the day. So we'll try to get through this. We'll have a good time with it. SG said, was getting ready to work out. Yeah, man, go get it, bro. Go get some. A little bit in the gym. Get there, baby. Come on, let's do it. Everybody work out, a little cardio, start the day right. I was always one of those people that I would like to do my workout at 4 in the morning and then get through the day versus working and doing everything and then coming home and working out. That was never any fun to me. Kubini says, are you impressed with the new F-150 Tremor package? I don't hate it. I just think the Tremor package, that's a big vehicle to put that much of an off-road package on it. I like the engine and everything, but I don't know. I'm not really into the massive heavy duties like that. Those are very work specific to me. If I'm going to spend the money, I'd rather get, if I'm going to spend the money in the lifestyle that I live now, like I use my truck for outdoor activities, you know, like sports, mountain biking, things like that, I'm going half ton. I think half ton is the best bet for all trucks. It's a total win. You get the capability to carry anything you'll ever need in a normal capacity versus if you work in construction and stuff like that, you know, that's when you go to the heavy duties. But just to drive around every day, the half tons are fantastic because, like I said, you get the capability. You could tow a boat or a trailer, you know, your regular things that you would tow in a normal situation. You could tow no problem. You could carry a family. It has 4x4. They're good in the snow mostly. So, I mean, that's where I would be at. But the Tremor package is all right. I like when brands, no matter what brand, go above and beyond and try to do new things. We always talk about FCA, maybe not the most reliable product in the world, but they're not afraid to try things. Hellcat, Demon, you know, just all the things that they're coming out with that are crazy. Why not? Why not? It doesn't hurt. Going to bed, it's dinner time here. All right, man. We'll have a great sleep. Enjoy your dinner before you go to sleep. Good morning, DC. How you doing? Scott says, good morning. Is the remote starts on the Tundra just a what? Or is it some kind of a trick? Seems like it doesn't work more than it does. What do you mean? Talk to me about that. F-150 2021. I didn't even know the Tremor package was in the F-150 in 2021, so I'll go look at it and get back to you on that. But the Tremor package was in the F-250 as well. That was last year, so my bad. So many things come out in the F-150 now. The 2021 is their redesign. A lot going on and a lot to learn for the Tundra with what's coming up for 2022. Okay, so I will definitely look at that for sure. Factory remote for Tundra is very bad. So if what you're talking about is this, with the factory remote start, it won't let you enter the vehicle once it's on. So keep that in mind. It has to shut off. There's nothing wrong with it. It has to shut off for you to get in the vehicle. Every other brand out there will let you get in the vehicle when it's on, and then you just, if you have a key, you put the key in and turn it all the way forward to accessories and you go. If you have a fob, I've actually never worked with a remote start with a fob with a push button start, so I'm guessing it's the same idea. You just kind of get in and go. Intimidation says, getting my rear sway bar TRD installed on my 2012 next week. Do I do the front as well or just the rear? I would start with the rear because you have an OEM front one now, and just see what you think about that. And you know, if you still want a little more rigidity, then go to the front one. But for right now, just try the rear. Then you could really see the difference in what the rear sway bar does for you, because it's amazing. Scott Smith says, doesn't work. Hit the lock, or hit lock, hold the lock button, and doesn't do anything more times than not. Oh, pain. Okay, my bad. Yeah, it's a pain. What year Tundra, Scott? Do you have the Toyota app? Because you can remote start on the app as well. Ranger now also, I believe. Well, I'm behind on the Ford product. I got to get myself in there and get going with that, Kubini. I apologize, but I will look into it for sure. Wade says, get a 12-volt Solutions remote. Yeah, everybody, 2021, yeah, go into the app, bud. Yeah, but you're right on the sequence with the key. It's lock, lock, and then just hold it down. And I keep holding it down. You'll see the truck react. It'll flash the hazards in the front, I think, 3 times, and then start. I use the phone app. Does it work with the phone app? Should. Bunky, what's going on? I have a 2015 Tundra in royal blue. Royal blue. What movie is that from? Just what I just did right there. Impress me. I want to upgrade, but want it in silver. Did Toyota do silver? No, Toyota always did silver. Always, always. All right, so works in the phone app. But yeah, I have the phone app. I never use it. I still do the key sequence, and it works no fine. Well, thank you, Scott, for the liar, liar. Good stuff. I got to make sure people still know these movies, or else I'm going to be very disappointed. AMAC, what's going on, buddy? Good morning. Nice way to start my day with a live stream. There you go, buddy. Good call. Palms of West Georgia, good to see you. Coffee is brewing. I'm drinking it right here. Got the Yeti going again. Best cup I ever owned. Never thought I'd buy a Yeti. Thanks, Michelle. My 07 Tundra 5.7 SR5 has 385,000 miles on it. I emailed you info about it a couple weeks ago if you're interested in the story. What's your email address, or the one I could find? One thing you should know, I like to bring this up every now and again just so everyone knows the deal. The way my email works on my phone, I probably get, on a slow day, at least 200 emails a day. So it'll only keep like the top 30 emails on my phone. So if I don't respond to you, it's not because I looked at your email and just didn't respond to you. I just don't see them all. So I really apologize for that, because I try to get back to everybody, but it's really tough. DC says, I have a 2017 limited Crewmax that you inspired me to dechrome and put a blower on it. I'm loving it. Well, good call on the supercharger. You got to do me a favor, though. If you ever have any problems or issues with it, let the channel know, because I would like to tell everyone, because I still get a lot of questions about the supercharger. But yeah, it was a lot of fun having that thing. Yes, sirree. That is a fun upgrade, but not cheap. But yeah, a lot of people still do it. It's one of those things that if you have the money and you have the means, it's insanely awesome, but that's a lot of money. You hear that? All right. Burner's on. Sorry about that. I will speak louder. By the way, real quick, the mics sound good today? I always like to check in on the mic. Still very new to it. Make sure you guys can hear me. I did have a bushing fail, but Magnuson fixed it right away. There you go. Magnuson is very, very good at, you know, problem solving and issues, troubleshooting and everything. The only issue I ever had with the supercharger was I was getting a sound, like a squeal, every once in a while, and it turned out to be a pulley issue. but apparently it's common, and Magnuson, you know, takes care of things right away. And they get with their network. Magnuson has a network of dealers throughout the country that they work with, like, what do they call? They're like installers, but they're certified installers or whatever. And you usually are in the area, maybe not the extreme Midwest, but on the East and the West Coast, there's a bunch of different dealers you could go to, and they'll take care of it for you. You could also go to a Toyota dealership with the Tundra. Some Toyota dealerships won't go anywhere near the supercharger. Other ones don't care. I got mine installed at a Toyota dealership, so. Good morning, everyone, from Bubba. How you doing, Bubba? Good to see you. Mike's Good says Intimidation. You should change your name to Intimidation 3, just to go with the Dale situation. That would have been awesome. I'm glad the mic's good. It is one thing that, oh yeah, so I got to give you a quick story because we haven't done a live stream since. So my last video, I usually do the dealership walks on Sunday. So I go over there to do the dealership walk, and it's insanely cold and windy. But I still tried to get through it. But I'm really sorry for those really loud windy days. And the way that dealership is, if the wind is a north or a northwest, it sweeps in there and just hangs out. It just swirls around the buildings and everything. It's very hard to film sometimes when it's windy, but for some reason I'm this close to the ocean, it's always windy. So bear with me on that. It got so windy in one part of that video, I had to go back, edit, and mute the part of the video because you couldn't hear a thing. It's insane. And some people say, well, why don't you use, you know how they have those things you could put on your mics that, you know, it helps with the wind? It doesn't work. I bought one for my iPhone, and yeah, it's not good. So just a heads up on that. I try everything I can with the wind, but sometimes with the dealership walks, it's going to be windy, but I still want to do them. So just letting you know. All right, Palm says, do you think the new Tundra will have a built-in generator? I don't know. I don't know about any of the little, I don't want to call it gimmicky stuff, but stuff like that, like the small little things here and there, that'll be on the truck, that'll be different. But who knows? I mean, that would be pretty awesome. They say game changer, that would definitely change the game a little bit, so we shall see. But yeah, anything I know about that stuff, I'll keep you up on for sure. Chris says, just installed the Windjet tails in clear and black. Okay, love the look. Fails on quality, maybe just a bad set, but we'll see how the customer service is. Do you have a contact there? I do not. I do not have a contact there anymore. I will say one thing about the Windjets that I didn't care for, and I went away from them because of it. People would complain, people that I don't know that were behind me. I had them in my 2016 TRD Pro. They couldn't see the tail light. If you look at the actual design of the tail light, it's beautiful. It looks great at night. It looks great in the evening. But the brake light are just small little LEDs in the middle of a big housing. They need to change that up and put some of the brake lights on the outside. That would be a lot better, because there was a couple people, if it's even a little bit sunny out, they can't see me hit my taillights. So just make sure you put a buddy behind you real quick and just hit your taillights a couple times and make sure they're nice and clear. You said you got the clear front, right? Yeah, you got the clear front with the black housing. I got the smoked housing, the lens, so that might have been my problem there, but just make sure somebody goes out behind your truck when you hit the brakes and make sure they're clear enough, because you don't want to get into a fender bender over something like that. As far as a connection, I don't have a connection there. It's been years, but just contact them. They should be able to take care of you. What's wrong with the quality? Let's hear that. Tom, what's going on? Are you going to be concerned about getting a new 2022 Tundra until they work out the kinks? No. In fact, I'm excited to get the 2022 Tundra. For every kink that goes wrong, you're going to know about it. That's the point of me getting it with this channel. You're going to know every single thing that goes wrong with it, from the smallest little, you know, if the dashboard rattles, anything, I'm going to tell you about the whole ownership experience. I know normally owners don't, normally owners don't buy, you know, a new gen the first year because they want the manufacturer to work out the kinks. I'm opposite. I'm going to try to buy one of the first ones off the line because I want you to know every single thing. Let's see. Jay, what's going on? What is lead time to receive a new Tundra? I ordered one 2 weeks ago and dealership doesn't know exact time for delivery. It really depends. There's so many things that come into play with delivery. Where's the dealership? What kind of Tundra did you order? All that stuff comes into play, so it's different all over the place. There are some that are ordering TRD Pros and they're waiting for months to get them. Don't forget, even though the TMMTX is back at full capacity and working at 100%, Everything is still a little slower because of the COVID situation and separating and cleaning, you know, where people are and stuff like that. So they're not popping out as quickly as they can be. They're still coming out at a better pace than they were 6 months ago. But Tundras are still not back fully on the lots yet. You gotta notice that, especially for my videos, right? You know, when I go walk my dealership, in regular time, there's usually about 9 to 15 Tundras on the lot. Right now, there's about 3. And for the last 2 months, it's been 1. So it really depends on what dealership, you know, it is, where it's at. If you're closer to Texas, you seem to get them quicker because that's where the factory is. But just keep up on the salesman that you ordered it from or whatever, and they should be able to tell you as it gets closer. There is, you know, an allocation, like a lead time, as far as they usually tell them. I don't know if they do this for every single trim, but they usually tell them, okay, it's been built, or here's the build date, and when it ends up on the train or the ship, whatever it's taking, and you'll have an idea of when it's coming in. But I would like to know what Tundra you ordered. Jeremy says, good morning. Hi, Jeremy. How you doing, bud? I have a 2017 double cab limited. The driver auto window doesn't seem to stop going up. It makes a lot of noise once it is up. Any info? I would think the window motor's going bad. Next time you're in for service, go get that a look. I've never had that issue. It makes a lot of noise once it's up. What do you mean by that? Either way, no matter what, I would definitely take that into the dealership and have that dealt with. Are you still under warranty? 3 years? Oh, maybe, maybe not. Bad rocker switch. There you go. Wade, right there. Boom. Anthony, what's going on, buddy? My 2019 has been awful on connectivity with my iPhone lately. Is there an update coming? I'm not sure. I've heard that actually a few times lately about bad connectivity with the iPhones, but I'm still 100% on mine. I got no issues, but let's hope for an update. Chris says, totally agree. Was thinking of going smoke. They're super bright. Okay, good. Wade says, are you under 60K? Should be under warranty. There you go. Wade's backing me up here. Intimidation says, wanting to get more horsepower without a supercharger. Tune it, looking for some options that make a difference. I will tell you this. There's 2 companies out there, DAP Tuning. They're very, very good if you're looking to get a tune. I believe they could send you the tune. You don't actually have to go to them. And there's another one I never tried, but people rave about, Orange Virus. There's also things like Bully Dog, and those are box tunes, but if you're looking for something that's going to be reliable and give you a lot of satisfaction, DAP Tuning are very good. So check them out. Look them up. Derek, what's going on, buddy? Just got hit with the hey, you have COVID phone call, so this is fun. Well, you got 2 weeks to hang out and, you know, think about everything, catch up on all your shows, relax. I would have a good time with it. You could always watch all the TundraDude34 videos. Get caught up, bro. Get caught up. Nah, but I hope you feel better. I hope it's not that big of a thing. Seems like it's going around crazy lately. So be safe, my friend. Be safe. I hope you feel good. Drink a lot of liquids. Chris says, Windjet. Let's see, hold on. It frosted here in Tennessee the other night, and there was condensation inside the lens. Only on for 2 days. There's also a break edge on the lens plastic where it broke from the mold. Oh yeah, definitely call them up and figure that out. That's one thing I never had. I never had condensation in the lens. Not at all. So I would definitely hit them up for sure. Jay says, SR5 TRD Sport Army Green is ordered. So I saw one of those on the lot that I walk. I was so pumped because I saw it on a Friday sitting on the lot, and I'm like, ooh, good. That's going to be a good truck to film. We haven't seen a TRD Sport in Army Green yet, but I think it was ordered by somebody because it was there Friday morning, and by Friday evening, it was gone. But it was parked in a weird spot, too, than where the trucks usually are in that website, or not website, in that dealership. So that might be it as well. But yeah, keep me updated on that. Really look forward to seeing that. AMAC says, do you have a dealer in mind where you'll be trading in your Pro? The reason I ask is because if I don't get the next gen, I'd like to try to get a good deal on your truck, fingers crossed. I have no idea what I'm doing with that. When the time gets closer, I will give you an idea of what's going on with that truck or where it will end up. I'm going to miss this truck. I'm going to miss this truck a lot. I really genuinely feel like this is my favorite Tundra of all the Tundras. Such a pleasure to drive. Such a pleasure. Water Dog, what's going on? Hey, from New Mexico. I'm looking hard at the new Ford Bronco, but it's a Ford. Toyota needs to bring back the FJ, but I'm very curious about the next Tundra. I plan on keeping my 16 Crewmax 5.7. Well, I mean, if you're curious about that next gen, what do we got to wait till like February to see? By the way, Chicago Auto Show has officially been, they're calling it postponed. It's pretty much canceled. That's usually where the Toyota debuts their trucks. So I'm guessing the next gen, and I thought about this last year, or not last year, last month, that this was going to happen. I'm thinking the next gen will be obviously a virtual thing, and probably still around February, but it won't be done at the Chicago Auto Show. So we shall see. I'll keep you updated on what goes on with that. As far as the Ford Bronco goes, I was just having this conversation last night. I'm on board. I like the one, and I don't know the names of them, but there's the one that's more of like you're around town driver, and then there's one that looks like it's truly built for off-road, like directly going against the Wrangler. That would be the one to have. But yeah, I wish the FJ would come back too. Appreciate that, no problem. Elmer says, I have a 2018 Tundra. I would like to possibly add a bull bar to the front. Does anyone know if it will affect the sensor on the grill? The bull bar is lower than the sensor. I think it would have to be, just make sure it's way lower than the sensor, because the sensor doesn't just point forward, it's looking downward as well, because it's scanning the road. So make sure it's way under. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, what I would do is I would head to your local Toyota service. Don't have them put it on, but just see what they think before you spend the money, because you don't want to mess with that sensor. But there are people with 2018s that apparently have bull bars out there, so there it is. Tunes void all warranties still, though. Yes, that is true. That should be said, that if you do a tune on your truck, you will void your warranty. If you're out of warranty, boom, there you go. Tilly, what's going on, bud? No, the remote start on the 2020 Tundra sucks. Works maybe half the time. I'll be honest with you, I barely use the remote start. I usually just get in and, wait like 3 minutes and go. But on the times I've used it, I've never had an issue. But hey, if you think it does, I'm sorry. Derek says, nah, man, I'm good. Just loss of smell and taste, no other symptoms. That's terrible, because eating is fun. Jeremy says, I have extended warranty. I will take it in and let you know. Thanks, Tundra Dude and Whisper. Hey, happy to help. So is Wade. Jason says, love DAP tuning and BA mufflers. Dustin and Keith are both great guys. They're Tundra lovers and on the forums. Yes, they're great guys, and yes, their companies are awesome. I agree with you both. Dustin, yes. Michael says, what's up, Mac? How you doing, Michael? How you doing, bud? Good to see you. Tukes, what's going on? Good morning. Wade says Bronco has a weak motor, though. Well, what are you going to do? Doug, how you doing, bud? Victor, good morning to you, sir. Chris says, Flowmaster Outlaw Catback, I cannot recommend enough. Wow, that sound. Coupled with Sprint Booster on Race 9. What a fun truck. 2014 Crewmax TSS 4.6 liter. Header or cat converter recommendations. First off, that Outlaw is pretty loud, so you probably like the good stuff. That's what we always talk about when people are like, oh, what do you think I should get for an exhaust? Like, well, it depends who you are. And there is a perfect example right there. Chris likes the loud stuff. I'm liking the, I'd like to hear it. I'd like to hear there's a little more than just a stock exhaust, but that's where I stop. As far as headers and cat converters, who has any good recommendations out there? Do they make hooker headers for the Tundra? That's always what I'm trying to figure out. The American Racing headers they make for the Tundra, I know a few people have those. But yeah, I don't know. One of the things I was going to do with the 2017 Next, the supercharged one that I used to have, I was going to do headers. I was going to do smaller pulleys. I was going to start to do things like that. So let me know what you end up with there, Chris. Jerome says, good morning, Mark. How you doing, bud? I heard on another YouTube channel that Toyota will reveal the next gen by the end of this month. Any ideas? Like everybody else, I want to see the new truck. I would not be mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. It's usually in February. There's been no word on when it will come out. We're all just kind of guessing with the February thing. If it is revealed, one of the rumors going around, I've said this on a few videos ago, there were some leaked pictures that came out of the next gen. It was a computer graphics kind of setup of the next gen. You could go back and look a few videos ago. I think the video is called CG Leaked Photos. Okay, that is from a video of the truck going down this dark corridor. And the rumor is that that's the Super Bowl ad. So I think you'll see something like that. Toyota's known to have Super Bowl ads for the Tundra. Back in 07 when the actual half-ton was coming out, they did a Super Bowl ad, and then they did one in 2013, I believe, with the Super Bowl ad. So the rumor is there will be one this year for the next generation, and I'm pretty sure it's the video that I've seen. But go check out that video of the CG leak. That is pictures from that video. Let's see. Took said, I have a 2020, and after much frustration, I have the remote start down. Press lock 2 times, and in 2 seconds, then press and hold lock. Works every time now. Just need to be in clear view of the truck. I will tell you this. I've noticed this on my 2020 more than my other Tundras out there. The range for unlock and lock is terrible. Anthony says, Whisper, I read that Bronco will most likely get better motor in the future. Let's hope so. HS, what's going on? Is the TRD dual exhaust worth it? I think it is very much worth it. I like it a lot. If you're looking to buy it, go to sparksparts.com. In the popular Tundra upgrade section, use promo code TundraDude34 to save 5% on that TRD dual exhaust and site-wide. Got to give those plugs, boys. Anthony says, yes, I love it about the TRD duals. Yep. Jason says, I'm a fan of the Cook's headers. There you go. Chris says, Hooker only does 5.7, JBA makes 4.6, but a lot of complaints on leaking. Well, just keep this in mind, and I say this to people a lot when it comes to headers. The Tundra, the headers that are on the Tundra now are quite advanced compared to other stock half-ton motors out there. So if you can get away with what you have on there now and be happy with it, you might just want to leave them alone. I mean, the truck is set up true dual. With those headers going up. But yeah, I'm just saying, a lot of people always say that the headers that come on the Tundra are already pretty advanced. Yes, they're OEM, and I'm sure there's a lot more of an aggressive header out there aftermarket, but they're not as bad and restrictive as you would think. All right, Took said, Derek, hey bud, I had COVID last April, wasn't fun, loss of smell and taste was pretty bad. Took 6 weeks to come back, hydrate like mad and exercise the lungs. All right. Million, of course I miss you, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Do they put JBL Auto in the Tundras? Yes, they do. Certain Tundras, the upper trims. I believe it's standard now in the limited. For a point there, it wasn't standard, but I think it's limited and up now. Waterdog says Toyota needs to take the Tundra to the internet with similar to how they have launched the Bronco with road and off-road course demos, especially now internet is the way. 100%. Bring back cement on the TRD Pro. I think people would love that. 4Runner is way better than the Bronco, says Million Miler, so far anyway. John, how you doing, buddy? Getting to the party a little late from North Carolina. Welcome aboard, John. I'm glad you're here. I got to take a sip of this here coffee. Make sure everyone has their coffee. By the way, we've been on for 28 minutes almost. There's 49 of you. So first off, welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you know every time I put up a video or these random live streams like we're on right now. And check out the playlist section for everything. I put every single video I make into some playlist. So go check them all out. There's the next generation Tundra rumors. There's stuff about the 2021, the 2020. I had a Platinum that I built into a Pro and added a supercharger. There's a playlist on that. There's just a playlist everywhere. But I'm glad you're here. Make sure you hit that like button. Help support the live stream and the channel. But now I need you to tell me, all 48 of you, where are you coming from right now? Where are you in the world? And also, are you drinking coffee with us? Anybody into the dark roast? I can't stand that stuff, man. Somebody was saying that to me the other day. Dark roast, black coffee, no sugar, no cream. I am completely opposite. I use sugar-free hazelnut in a breakfast blend Maxwell House. That's my favorite. That's my go-to coffee. Jason says, I wish Toyota would kick JBL to the curb and get a better supplier. Never been a fan. Okay, I'm going to blow your mind here, though. I don't know what cars it's in now, but it's definitely in the Land Cruiser. It's called JBL Synthesis. I think it's in the Sequoia as well. It's the JBL system above what we get in these trucks, and it's amazing. They just need to get the better stuff into the Tundra for sure. You know, with a name like JBL, you're expecting excellence, right? Let's see what we got. Anthony says Land Cruiser is where it's at for me. Ooh, I do like the Land Cruiser. Waterdog says, agree the 4Runner is better than the Bronco, except it's too small for me to fit in one. Long legs. Rock and roll. Chris is in Murfreesboro. I hope I said that right. Tennessee. Miller Lite. Cheers. All right, rock and roll in the Miller Lite. It's never too early, right? It's 5 o'clock somewhere. DD says, Louisiana, drinking dark roast black. I don't know, man. I can't do it. I just can't do it. I am not into that. Ooh, that is hardcore. Anthony says, Kentucky, no coffee for me. Water, though. There you go. Water, man. It's the way to go. Stay hydrated. Paul says, good morning from Las Vegas. Drinking French roast, black and bitter, just like my soul. Well, and that's the great part. There's so many different coffees out there, to each their own. But man, if I have dark roast, if I have 2 cups of dark roast, black coffee, like no sugar, no cream, nothing, I'm going to have a headache all day. That's for sure. AMAC is in Phoenix, Arizona. Good morning, sir. Carl says from Ashtabula, that's an awesome name, Ohio, and yes, drinking coffee, just bought a 2021 limited Crewmax. Carl, congratulations and welcome, my friend. Enjoy your truck out there. Bunky says, on my second cup of the day, go Dunkin' Donuts. I am a huge Dunkin' Donuts fan. I don't like Starbucks. I like Dunkin' Donuts. All about it. And you gotta, the way I look at it is this, when you go to Dunkin' Donuts, you gotta order your coffee like Winston Wolfe, right? Lots of cream, lots of sugar. What movie am I referencing there? I'm gonna keep playing that with you guys all day. Joel, what's up, man? Fort Worth, Texas, and dark roast black as well. Dude, you guys are into the dark roast coffee, all right. Riley's in Winder, Georgia, not a coffee guy, gotta drink a Bang or a Rain to wake up. Man, those Bang energy drinks are something else. Give me a sugar-free Monster before I start unloading the truck at night, I'm good. But the Bang has, what is it, like 300 milligrams of caffeine? Too much at one shot for me. Doug is in Lansing, Kansas, espresso. There you go. Oh, I got used to this when I lived in Alaska. There you go. Water Dog says the darker the coffee, the better, especially with a good dark leaf cigar. There you go. Hey, teach their own. Tony, what's going on? Southwest Ohio, no coffee, love the smell, can't stand the taste. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup, right? I don't think this is Folgers, but I just remember that commercial when they're walking down the stairs. They have that smell. All right, back at it. Okay, Joshua, hello, good morning. Cedar Hill, Tennessee. Bongo Java breakfast blend. Send your address and I'll send you a bag. Have a great day. Email me, TundraDude34@gmail.com. I'd love to try it out. John says F-150 is coming out with a Tremor package. Yeah, I guess they are. Guess I should study up a little more and stop sleeping all day, huh? Stupid overnight shifts. Yeah, that's cool. So the Tremor package from last year in the F-250, like I said, cool. Something different, but I don't know if they're going to sell a bundle of them. But coming down into the F-150, you can't go wrong. They sell a bunch of units. They have, you know, obviously it's their bread and butter vehicle. They have the money to spend on the F-150. Why not bring it down there? I feel like they tested it with the F-250, and now they'll bring it down to the 150. I will study up on it, and we will talk about it, for sure. Took said medium roast, mocha cream, just north of Boston. Yeah, the Sox, you're going to have a good year with no fans in the seats. Hutchins, Texas, at my company terminal. There you go. Be safe on the road there, bud. Jason says, my friend has a 2020 Titan with the Fender audio system, and it booms. Yo, Fender. Dude, come on. I'm a Gibson guy, but okay, cool. Bringing it to the audio systems, I like it. Million says, Joel, Funky Town in the house. I'm originally from there. Nice. Nice voice. Thank you. Thank you for, I work on it. You know, I like to get my range good. Royal Oak, Michigan for Scott. I opted for the limited premium package to get the JBL audio on my 2021 limited Crewmax. There you go. TRD Pro smokes F-150 Raptor or Tremor. Thanks, will do. I mean, I don't know if I would say smokes like in speed, because that Raptor is pretty fast. Every time I come on here to drink coffee with you guys, I never end up drinking the coffee. It's here. It's right here right now. I got to start drinking these coffees a little bit more, man. I got to golf. I got to golf in like an hour and a half. All right, I want to put on some good scores today. Caffeine must be hitting me, though. I'm tripping. All right. What does everyone prefer for audio, JBL or Bose? I guess we'll find out. Like I said, the JBL system that I was dealing with one of my press vehicles, I had them in 2 press vehicles. I can't remember the second one. The first one was definitely a Land Cruiser. I feel like the second one was when I was driving in that Sequoia. It was like a limited Sequoia a couple years ago. That synthesis was amazing. Amazing, amazing. And it made me mad because the JBL system in the Tundras, not so great. Although the JBL in my 2020 sounds a lot better than it did in my 2017. 2017 was lacking bass completely. I had bass turned all the way up, and it had nothing. This one, I feel like they were missing something in my 2017 with the JBL system. I was expecting so much more. This one at least has a little more bass to it. I don't know if they've made any changes on it or not, or it's a placebo thing, but that's what I'm going with, boys. Oh. Adios, time to go clock in at work. Water Dog, have a great day, man. Good productive day. Jason says, neither million. JL Audio is my fave. There you go. Taco Tunes is another one everybody always talks about, too. Million says, I say smokes in terms of being the best, not necessarily the fastest. Okay, rock and roll. Good. Good clarity right there. Chris says, my JBL system and my 2020 1794 is awful. I'll take a Bose. Okay, rock and roll. And a lot of people upgrade their sound systems. So there is options out there. Anthony says, so I've been watching for like 4 years. What are you most excited for going into 2021? Anthony, yes, you have been around a long time, and I definitely appreciate it. What do you mean for 2021? Do you mean me personally, or do you mean Tundra stuff? You clarify that, and I will hit you up. DD says, Bose for sure. Ben says, I'm looking to buy a used Tundra. Found a 2012 Rock Warrior Crewmax with 97,000 miles. Apparently owned by a dealership owner. He put TRD Pro suspension and TRD supercharger on it. They want $29K. Thoughts? Not bad at all. Not bad at all. First off, the Rock Warrior, for some reason, is the one Tundra that I never bought but always wanted. I like what they did. It was kind of like the preface to the TRD Pro. They gave you body color, everything. They gave you those beautiful 17-inch TRD forged wheels, which look good. The BFG KOs. It was just a nice setup, right? It had the TRD, or excuse me, the Bilstein shock package like the TRD off-road, so that was cool. And they actually came in like an SR5 grade and a limited grade, so you could step up, still have the Rock Warrior package, but get a limited so you could get the sunroof and the leather and stuff like that. $29K is not terrible, especially if you're getting a supercharger in there and the Pro suspension on there. And if the dealership owner owned it, you know he took care of it. Personally, I think we all know Tundra-wise. What am I looking forward to 2021 personally? That is a great question. Number one, I'm one of those people. I use the new year as a point to do things better. So what am I going to do this year? Number one, well, I'm still going to play a ton of golf. I can't get rid of golf. You try to lose a couple bad habits here and there. I usually give up some form of, I'll probably do beef. I give up once a month. I do something crazy. So I won't eat any beef or any meat for 1 month except chicken. It'll just be chicken. So I'll probably do that. 2020 was a weird year for me personally. You know, there was a lot of good things, but my mom died in May. That wasn't really expected. That kind of came out of nowhere. COVID's been weird, which made work weird. Working overnight now. There's a lot of things. I'm just ready for a new number on the calendar. And, you know, you always try to do the less profanity thing when the new year comes. There's always stuff like that that I try to do. You know, spend more time doing certain hobbies I like to do. Guitar. That's one thing for 2021. I'm definitely going to rock and roll. You know, I used to play guitar like 8 hours a day, 7 days a week religiously. And then, you know, I got older, I got married, I got a house, and I got, you know, was working all the time. And now I do this with the work. And now my work time's all weird. So I really miss guitar, and I pick it up. You know, I try to pick it up once a week, once every 2 weeks, but it makes me miss it every time. So I'm definitely going to get back into that. There's a couple things here and there. I really should write that list out. But fitness is always a thing that I get back into. I feel like I'm doing pretty good with the fitness this year with unloading these trucks. You're naturally gaining muscle. I walk with the wife all the time. When she can't walk, I jog. So I'll probably get back into that hardcore. I'm not going to order out, okay, because I'm telling you something you don't know about me. And that's what I like to do. When I come on here, especially the live streams when we have all the time in the world, I like to tell you guys, you know, stuff you may not know. We talk about Tundras on the videos, but we both get busy, all right? My wife she's a teacher. She's getting her master's for special education. She has a side business, Color Street. She's got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. We all have a lot going on. So we come home and we forgot to thaw something, and we forgot to take something out for dinner, so we order. So DoorDash, I've used DoorDash, if you guys have that in your area, more times than I'd like to admit to you. I've spent way too much money on DoorDash. So start of the new year, we've been cooking a lot now. We've kind of made this plan last month. Like, we got to stop ordering out. Let's you know, cook more. Or on Sunday, cook like a ton of chicken and just spread it out through the week, stuff like that. We're not going to be ordering out anymore after the new year for a few months there and get everything right. You know, so that's just a little bit of a range. But overall, I'm just ready for 2021 in general. Just get out of 2020. This has been a weird year, weirdest year of my life. Ready to move on from it. And, you know, I'm one of those positive people to the point where it gets annoying sometimes. I always try to find the good in everything. You know, I like to keep it fun and happy, and, you know, but there's not much positive I could say about 2020. A couple things here and there, but let's just get out of this year. Okay, done rambling, moving on, sorry. Million says, should I go limited, platinum, 1794, TRD Pro? Do all of the, they all have four-wheel drive as an option. For me, if that was me, I'm going 1794 because I love the Western theme. Love, love, love. 2020 has been a weird year for all of us, absolutely. Do you like Eddie and the Cruisers? Who doesn't? Jason says 2020 has been absolutely, I can't say that, want a do-over. I don't want a do-over. I just want to get away from it. Let's move on. Million says On the Dark Side and Running Through the Fire, my two favorite. Oh, dude, everybody likes On the Dark Side. On the Dark Side. Anthony says, Miller depends on budget. All have four-wheel drive options. Absolutely. John, what's going on, buddy? Mark, have you read up on the new Power Boost system that the 2020 F-150 has? Would be awesome if the new Gen Tundra comes out with something similar. Yeah, I did a video when the next Gen F-150 came out about it. It's pretty cool, and I would hope that we go that way with the Tundra, but we shall see. Anthony says, I wish I could get delivery moved to the country, and it's 25 minutes to anything. Anthony, let me just tell you from a financial standpoint, be happy that delivery is so far away from you. Directly up the street from me, I call it the fast food mecca. There's literally every fast food restaurant you could ever think of and more. And it is very tempting, and it's too convenient. So be happy. Trust me. See, I don't eat to survive. I enjoy eating. It's a hobby to me. It's fun. I like to have a good meal. I like to have something that tastes good. I don't do it to just fuel my body. I like meatballs. I like chicken parm. Throw me a Big Mac, bro. I'm in. Let's go. But there has to be a point where you have that, you know, sense of, okay, I can't do that every day or else you're going to limit your life. So it's one of those things. Sometimes I'm just in a mood where I come home and I'm like, yeah, definitely want a large fry today. Got to stop doing that. Ben says, thanks for your thoughts. Hey, thanks for listening, man. What are some of your 2021s, I guess we'll call resolutions? Miller said, John, I believe they'll be doing a hybrid version of the Tundra. Yep. It's not confirmed, but heavy rumors. Chris says, who the hell said 2020 do-over? That's hilarious. No one wants that. Mario says, you need to make a shirt with the Toyota grill. Mario, that's a great idea. Really, really great idea. That may happen, bud. Appreciate you. Million says, Power Boost, I believe, is in the twin-turbo V6 with at least 2 electric motors. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Chris says, sorry, still drinking Miller. Chris is in... Chris is in the beer right now, so he's saying weird things. All right. Jason says, question, what will disappoint you most if it's not on the new Tundra? Hold on now. Phone, sorry about that. That is a great question. I'm going to ask this for everyone here. Jason with the question of the day. What will disappoint you most if it's not on the new Tundra? Let's see. Okay, first off, I want to put this out there. This is my my quick little disclaimer. I like the current Tundra a lot. So I'm not too mad of what is offered today, all right? I hope this. I'm going to take that question and go a different level here. It's not a specific thing. It's overall, I don't want Toyota to lose what the Tundra is. The Tundra is a purpose-built truck that is given a less is more approach to us. It doesn't have massive amounts of electronics in it. It doesn't have massaging seats and all that crazy stuff in it. What I want most, I'll be disappointed if the Tundra becomes another F-150. And I'm not dissing the F-150. It's a great truck. It sells that many units a year for a reason. People love it. But I want Tundra and to basically follow that Toyota way of less is more. Here's the stuff you need and some of the stuff you want. So I will be a little disappointed if they try to over-engineer it. And that's the way I look at it. It's not necessarily a part. You know, we already heard the pretty strong rumors of the V8s are going away, and we're getting the twin-turbo V6 and a hybrid option. I'm excited to see what that offers. In that CG leaked photo video I made, you know, you could kind of get an idea of the body shape, and it looks like a truck with a little futuristic pitch to it, which I expected. LED lights, LED tail lights, the stuff you can expect will be there. Tow capacity, payload capacity, that stuff will be there. The MPG will be there. Rumors of 450 horsepower hybrid motor with big torque as well will be there. It's just a matter of I don't want them to go the direction that they shouldn't go with it. I always liked what the Tundra was, and I don't want them to go too far in that direction of just following the craze of throw every electronic you can in there. That's just me, though. Looking forward to hearing what you guys think. Million says, definitely I need to lose weight and hopefully get back to the top of my game. Yeah, it's time to start, right? Let's see what we got here. Heading my way, how you doing? South Jersey, just brewed the coffee. Love Dunkin' better than Starbucks too. Listening to you on a small JBL speaker. I have Bose in the truck. Wife makes the week's meals on Sundays. That's the way to go, man. Because then when you come home, you just put it together, maybe make some rice, throw the rice cooker on, you know, done. And that is what I will be doing, for sure. Just gotta, we have so much going on, me and her, we just gotta figure it out. Chris says, power sliding rear window and bring back reclining rear seats. Chris, the Miller Lite is working, buddy. Totally agree with you on the power sliding rear window. And I want the seats that could go up or down. Give me the option, why not? It's 2020, we could do it. Paul says, I hope they keep the rear window for sure. Million says, good point. Chris says, great call, the Toyota way. Million says, pray they keep the V8. Probably won't happen though. Jason says, my biggest disappointment will be no 6.5 foot bed offered on a Crewmax. I don't know. I hope so. I hope they listen to that one. Anthony says a reliable engine, but it's Toyota. I don't see that happening, so being on a cattle farm would be a high payload and tow capacity, okay? Leroy says iForce Max equals twin turbo V8 hybrid diesel. Any possibilities? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't see diesel coming. I think we should just take that right off the docket right now. I don't see diesel coming. You know, some of these restrictions are just getting worse and worse and worse. And for you diesel fans and owners out there, you know, back, what did they say, like 2003, 2004 was the last good years of the diesels because of all these emission standards that they put on them now, DEF fluid, stuff like that. I don't see diesel coming. Would I be happy with diesel coming? Sure, because then we could get maybe a heavy-duty Tundra, see if there's a market for that out there. I don't think they're ready for heavy-duty yet. I think they need to work on their half-ton program, and then maybe down the road, if the half-ton does what they want it to do, go heavy-duty. Their plan in 2007, when they came out with that Tundra, was a potential heavy-duty. We all saw the SEMA heavy-duty dually diesel Tundra, but the recession knocked that right out. So they need to focus on their you know, half-ton program and go from there. It's like I say on the shirts that I sell on my Teespring. 2022 Tundra. Make half-tons great again, baby. And then we'll worry about something else. But I wouldn't expect a diesel. I'm hoping. I will tell you this truthfully as can be. All of the rumors point to no V8, right? No V8 starting in 2022. But that is one thing I just hope is wrong. And I hope there is a V8 option along with the hybrid and the twin-turbo V6. But all these strong rumors are saying no V8. The 5.7's done. We know that through the rumors as well, but we hope. Let's see, where am I? Chris says, what bed will we have on the Crewmax? I wish there would be a couple options. I wish there would be the 5.5 foot bed that they offer now and a 6.5, something like that. Just give a couple options. Million says twin turbo V8 would be overkill. Naturally aspirated V8 is perfect, maybe with the hybrid powertrain. Why not? Give us a flatbed option. Chris, there are some owners out there who've taken the bed off and put a flatbed on. I think in my fan features, maybe a couple years ago, there was a couple dudes who own a farm or something, and they had some Tundras with flatbeds on it. Looked pretty cool. Millie says, you and me both. Anthony says, I hope the buttons are still easy to use with gloves. That's the kind of stuff that I like. I liked when the Tundra came out, they went more for the worker, man. They went and did, like you just said, oh, look, these buttons. In normal trucks or cars, you can't really turn the buttons, but they put the grips on it so you could turn them in gloves. I like that kind of stuff that they did. I want them to keep that. Jason says, I just don't think Toyota will ever make serious headway in the segment without at least a 6.5 bed crew cab truck. I feel you, Jason, and I always go back to this when we talk about making headway in the segment or anything like that. I think one of the things, I actually talked about this with my father last night, so I'm going to repeat the same thing, I guess. The biggest thing that we have to remember is the Tundra is not Toyota's bread and butter vehicle. All right, their bread and butter vehicles are the Camrys, the Corollas, the Highlanders, the RAV4s, things like that. Point A to point B cars is what I call them. The Tundra, we should just be happy there's a half-ton Toyota right now. And don't get me wrong, the engineers and the team that build the Tundra and work on the Tundra want to be at the top of their game, but they also have a budget they have to live by. So do I ever think they'll be #1 in the segment? I don't think so. But I do think that this next gen, they've listened. They've listened to a lot of things that we've said, and they're going to go from there. And we're going to see a lot of things that make us happy. There may be some things we don't like, but such is life, and we'll go from there. And another thing we always have to keep in mind, and we do say this a lot, is that Toyota is a Japanese company. The Tundra is made, engineered, completely created here in the United States of America. TMMTX is where they build it in San Antonio. Shout out to you, Texas. But it's a Japanese company, and the loyalists of the half-ton and pickup truck brands out there refuse to buy a Japanese truck. And I hear that all the time, no matter what they know or don't know, that the fact that the Tundra is one of the most American-made trucks on the market, it doesn't matter because it's a Japanese brand. So that will always hurt the units sold for them as well. But we shall see. Another sip of coffee. I'm down to here now. Man. Okay, good sip. Tastes delicious. Let's see. One of the things I initially wanted on my F-150, I have now, was a 6.5 foot bed, but the 5.5 bed was actually, or has actually grown on me. It does look super cool. There you go. Anthony says, I wonder if the new Crewmax cab will take the spot back as the largest cab. Well, what, the mega cab, right, is the largest? I don't want the cab to be any bigger on the Crewmax. In fact, if they took a couple inches off and started to work on making the bed bigger without really increasing the frame size, I wouldn't even be mad about that. I'm so in love with the RAV4 and the Highlander and the 4Runner. There you go. John B says, small thing, but I would be disappointed if Toyota doesn't incorporate some sort of tailgate bumper solution to help get into the bed besides the pull-out step. Those are pretty helpful. I would be happy if they do that as well. Agree. Jason says, I understand, bro. I'm just stating facts. You will never see a 5.5 foot bed truck on a serious rancher construction site. You're right. No, you're right. Absolutely. They got to make that option. That has been asked for. MPG and that bed size, two main things. Myler, we have 3 Highlanders, love them, but now I'm looking to change it up with Volvo XC90, I think. All right, cool. Yes, John, tailgate step, I'm definitely down with that. Heading my way says Toyota needs to keep a V8 option, especially for towing. Braking with tow haul mode on a V6 turbo does not work. Toyota's strategy is to build them where they can sell them. Yep. John says, if there wasn't Toyota, what brand would you buy? I don't know. I don't have an answer for you on that. I'd have to research a lot more, that's for sure. I find good in every single, let's just stick with the half-tons for a minute. I find good in every single half-ton. Each one offers something a little bit different. The Ram Rebel is really nice to me. I like that a lot. I especially like the newer generation of the Ram Rebel. That's a good one. You know, F-150, there's a couple trims out there that are really nice. The FX4 package on like a Lariat is pretty nice. You get a lot of good options on that one. Chevy, I've never really been into the Chevy too much. I just don't care for the look of it. GMC, I guess if you're forcing me to do a GM, all-terrain, had a nice one a couple years ago. You know, what do they call it? The AT4 package is pretty cool. Price is insane. It'd have to be the 6.2 liter if I was going to do that. But I'd have to go out there and truly, you know, get a good vibe on everything. And there's also mid-size trucks. I love the Tacoma so much when it comes to the mid-size trucks. I don't like any other mid-size truck. I think the Frontier would be number 2 to me, to be honest with you. Let's see. Good question, though, John. Very nice. Dad said a good friend of mine owns a very reputable independent shop here in Southwest Missouri, and he always talks about how the Tundra is just a better built truck. Yeah, i.e. Ball joints, control arms, etc. Yeah, that's what people say, man. That's what people say. That it's just a better built truck. I've heard that a bunch of times. Million says, true, Jason, 6.5 or 8 foot box mostly on construction sites or ranches. HS says there's just something about the 5.7 that never gets old driving. I agree with you on that. Rick says, finally got mine in yesterday. Congratulations. There you go. Welcome aboard then. Sierra Denali is pretty sweet looking. Way too much chrome on that. RB, what's going on? I watched a video of a guy who put a pedal commander on his Tundra, claimed it was better than tow haul mode, includes an eco mode. I do hear a lot of good things about the pedal commander. I've never used it, but it is a tuner, so I would hope it'd be a little bit better than the tow haul. Anthony says, I'd like a 6.5 foot bed on my Crewmax, but after trying to park my old F350 Crew with an 8 foot bed, unless I have a second car or truck for in town, I don't want one that long. There you go. But when it comes to the 6 or 6.5 foot bed, if they start to trim off some of that Crewmax cab, it wouldn't be that long. And that's the thing. Maybe we don't need the back seats that giant. So, just my opinion. Because the crew cab, or the Crewmax, is insanely large. Like when you sit down, even as a grown adult, when you sit down in the back seat, you still have massive amount of space between you and the driver. So, the seat in front of you. couple things I want to tell you guys too, and this is for, you know, if you're, well, one is actually a very good thing. All right, so we talk about Sparks parts. You guys know that, all your Toyota TRD parts. TundraDude34 saves you 5%. So if you're looking for parts for your Tundra, TundraDude34 saves you 5%. The other one I want to talk about is like the shirt I'm wearing. A website called Toyota Outfitters. If you're looking for the apparel, it's the official apparel of Toyota, TRD, and Toyota Racing. It's not just apparel. I mean, they have everything there. Golf balls, umbrellas, all sorts of crazy stuff. Tailgating gear, shirts, hats, hoodies, all that stuff. I have a bunch of them behind me. These are all from that website. All these Toyota everythings you see, that chair is in the way. See that? The little helmet, Toyota, drink bottles, everything is at Toyota Outfitters. If you use the promo code, all capitals, one word, TundraDude, you save 25% site-wide. Now, I talked to Toyota Outfitters yesterday, and that promo code was only supposed to go to the end of 2020. They extended it until March. So that promo code will remain for now, but make sure you get some of the stuff you want. I know you guys always ask where I get all this Toyota and TRD stuff that I wear all the time. It's all from that website. Capital, one word, TundraDude, saves you 25% site-wide. That's big savings. So get on there. And if you order from there, let me know. I'd like to know how many of you guys are actually heading over to Toyota Outfitters. So that's how you save a little money. If you want to rock any of the stuff, there you go, Million. TundraDude. Capitals, 25% site-wide, absolutely. And if you want to rock anything from the channel, under me right now, you should see Teespring, all of my options over there. I'm adding another one this weekend that I think will be very popular. Right now, the most popular stuff of all the stuff that I sell is the Make Half Tons Great Again 2022 Tundra line. So go check that stuff out. I thank you for your help. I thank you for all your purchases and stuff like that. It helps the channel. It helps me be able to afford this next-gen 2022 Tundra that I'm guessing I'm going to be shelling out in the 60,000s for. So all help is appreciated, and I thank you guys for watching. All right, back to it. You always got to give those plugs every once in a while, guys. I know. Let's see. Chris says, looking at Sprint Booster, I almost bought Pedal Commander, but you don't need all that. The booster is amazing, though. There you go. Chris says, throttle response is insane. Million says, TundraDude saves you 25% site-wide. Absolutely. Chris says, it looks good also. Doug said, I ordered a bit from them. They have a cool Tundra pen. Oh, I got to go look at that. Million says, I'll probably get some merch from you when I get my Tundra if I do. You're going to get a Tundra. I got a feeling. Yes, sirree. But, yeah, man. So, ow, my back. I got a fun video coming tomorrow. I won't tell you what it's about yet, but should be interesting for the next week or so. So that should be good times as well. So who wants to guess on the score I'm going to shoot today in golf? I'd love to know what you guys think. And then I'll be very honest with you and tell you what I shoot. I will tell you this. I normally shoot in the 90s. Last week was bad. I shot a 115 last week. So that was awful. That's the worst score I've had in a few years. But make some guesses. I'd like to know. If you know how to guess golf scores, I should say. No. Oh, yeah, also, I should say, TundraDude34@gmail.com is the email address. If you guys have any suggestions on what you would like to see as far as, you know, apparel or anything you're looking for, someone earlier said, I think it was Mario, put the grill on a shirt. I may do that, man. I may do that. If you have any suggestions for gear, let me know. Be happy to make it. Chris, the way I'm playing lately, I'll take the 99. How's your dad liking the Tacoma? He loves it. He just wants to get the better headlights. It didn't have the LED upgrade ones in there, so he's not a fan of that. Okay, Million can't guess. He doesn't know. Dee says 89, heading to the gym, Louisiana out. Yeah, I would absolutely love an 89. It's been a while. Yeah, some of my stuff, my mechanics are just, they're lost in the woods, but we're going to find them. Yeah, get out there a little golf. Somebody asked me, why are you playing golf? It's so cold out. Listen, man, I play year-round, all sports. I don't care. I played golf in snow. I get the golf balls that are red. They're like a neon red, and you can see them in the snow. It's not bad. It's a long day, but what are you going to do? So, final thoughts of this. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you hit the like button on your way out, and make sure, once again, if you're new to the channel, you check out the playlist section and get caught up on everything. Everything. There you go, right there. Somebody just said. Million, just let you know. I'm also on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and LinkedIn at TundraDude34 if you want to find me on there. That's cool. I have no coffee drank. I have to go kill this before I go to golf. It's going to be fun. But I really thank you guys for the ongoing support. I truly mean that, whether you've been here for 800 years or it's your first day. Thank you for being here and checking it out. We just talk Tundras, man. That's all we care about. Let's talk about trucks. Sitting here talking with you guys in the morning while drinking coffee is something that I really like to do going forward. I enjoy these a lot. These are my favorite live streams of all the live streams, in the morning with the coffee, just hanging out. Good times, great oldies, right? But let me get caught up on these last few here. Let's see. Love the vids. Live feed was awesome, man. Keep up the great work. Chris, enjoy your Miller Lite, buddy. Be safe out there. Anthony says, now that we have the Supra, can we bring the MR2 back? I would love that. Leroy says, Tundra needs a Ford Tremor equivalent. I'm thinking you're going to shoot an 87. Leroy, I love you, and I hope I shoot an 87. Million Miler says, Tundra Dude, 25% off Toyota Outfitters. Thank you very much. And 5% off at Sparks Parts using TundraDude34 promo code. Yes, sirree, Bob. All right, that's it. I got to go get ready for golf. I thank you guys so much for watching. Have an enjoyable day. If you're going to work, be productive, be positive, and let's turn this 2020 around and make it a great year. All right? Even though it's December, start today. Let's be happy. Let's be positive. Let's get through it. 2021 right around the corner. But until tomorrow, friends, I will talk to you soon. And like I said, if you have any questions, TundraDude34@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to see your Tundra featured on this channel, go check out the fan feature playlist, and you can see how I format it. Send 15 to 20 pictures of your Tundra, a small write-up on what you've done to it, what you plan to do to it, and anything else you want the world to know, to TundraDude34@gmail.com, and I'll make a video about your Tundra. All right? So until next time, enjoy the coffee. Have a great day. Let's talk soon. Come on back tomorrow, but until then, watch all the videos and playlists. I'll talk to you guys soon. Be safe.